Yo, what's up guys, it's Albie here. I'm back with another banger. Now before I start this video, I'm gonna remind everyone to please like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit that bell if you do subscribe so you are notified every time I drop a video. I'm gonna be dropping at least one video every week until I go on vacation, and after that I'm gonna keep dropping at least one video a week. I'm gonna start getting consistent uploads going, so hit the bell and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos by me. Without further ado, let's get straight into the story. So this story takes place all the way back in my freshman year. You know, I was just 14, I was just a little ass kid. I had no clue what the fuck was going on. Since I was 14, this is also the point in time where I was low-key vaping a little bit. Not as much as I was when I was 13, but, you know, I would still do it just a little bit here and there. So during this time period, the big vapes at the time was puff bars. You know, nowadays you have elf bars and Vuses and shit, but back then, puff bars were like the big vape. They're the big new vape, came right after Juul. So, this is the vape I was trying to get. Now, thankfully, I knew an older fellow there. He was a senior. I didn't really know him. I just had the snap through a friend of his. So, I see on this dude's snap that he's selling puff bars for like $15 or $20. I don't really remember how much. So I slide up on the store. I'm like, could I get a puff bar? And he's like, yeah. Do you want to meet in the school bathroom tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Now, obviously, this is kind of a terrible idea. And also, especially since at this time, the school bathroom is like pretty close to the office. It's like right next to there pretty much. So it was a bit sketchy, at the time. But since I was 14, I honestly didn't give a fuck. Like, I've done way worse things at this time. Like, buying a fucking puff bar at the school bathroom was, like, not shit to me. Realistically, I definitely should have cared more back then. But at that time period, I didn't give a fuck, bro. Anything went, really. So tomorrow comes, you know, I'm excited to get the puff bar. And me and this dude, luckily, we have the same class together. So I'm just chilling in class, you know, I'm chopping it with my homie Bill, because luckily we have the same class period together. And I notice out of nowhere that this motherfucker just starts staring at me. And I look down, you know, I'm like, okay, whatever. I look back up, he's still looking at me. I look away again. I look up again. He's still looking at me, so I'm like, alright, you know, this is probably a signal for me to go to the bathroom. And also, it was just low-key making me kind of uncomfortable. I'm like, why is he just staring at me? Like, I'm guessing he wants me to go to the bathroom. So I walk to the bathroom, and I'm just chilling in the bathroom. I wait like a minute, and after that minute passes, the fucking principal walks into the bathroom. Now, for some reason, I was just kind of standing out in the bathroom. I didn't go into the stall for some reason. And there was someone in one of the stalls too, so it was probably just hella weird. I was just standing out. And the principal walked in and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just waiting for this person to get out of the stall, because I was just trying to like play stupid and just act like I didn't know there's like a stall right to my left. And he's like, oh my god, he's like, there's a stall right to your left. And he like just kind of laughed. And I didn't even think this motherfucker went into the bathroom, bro. He just like walked off. I think he was like checking in to see if I was like doing some fuck shit or something. I genuinely don't know, because why the fuck would the principal just walk into the bathroom like that? Like, he's probably just like walking in to make sure like I wasn't vaping in there or some stupid shit like that. And also, really quickly, I want to give a shout out to that principal, because he was a goat, bro. He was a real motherfucker. But anyways, back to the story. So I walk into the stall and I text the plug like, yo bro, pull up to the bathroom. And he texts me and he's like, nah bro, it's too sketch right now. And since there was an assembly this day, he wanted to do it during the assembly. Now I genuinely, like, I don't know how I would have done it during the assembly. And especially back then, I had a lot of anxiety. I was 14. I'm like, dude, I can't just like fucking get up and like leave the assembly. Like, especially in like front of the whole school, bro, because it was like, it would have been obvious if I just like got up in the middle. And I don't think the teachers like would have let that slide, because the teachers were like pretty strict back then, especially the principal. Like, they were more on our asses back then. Like, nowadays the school don't give a fuck, bro. You can do whatever the fuck. Like, but back then, like, if you came back smelling like weed, dudes, like sometimes they would search us, bro. So I texted the plug like, nah, I'm not trying to do this today. Like, let's just link up another time after school. And that was that. I pretty much never got the puff bar. I'm pretty sure he like kept flaking on me or something. I don't exactly remember what happened, but I never ended up buying from him. I never got the puff bar. But I do remember that day when we were at the assembly, bro. I watched the plug, bro. He literally just got up and left, bro. And no one batted an eye, bro. The teachers did not give a fuck. It was actually crazy. Like, my mind was just blowing back then. I'm like, bro, like, you really just got up and left, like, what the fuck? But yeah, anyways, that's the end of the story. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, I'm gonna remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. I'm gonna be uploading at least one video every week. And yeah, peace out, yo.